G'day guys, WestAussieFirefighter here, back with another video of your questions. I would like to point out that I did miss one person last time, but that's alright, because we'll get it in this one. Basically, just join the Discord server, where you can ask your questions. The link is up here, and let's just get on with it, because short videos are nice. Alright, so Trent asks, do you work for the state as a firefighter in WA? For WA, yes. For every other place, no, because I'm not to their training. But in WA, I am recognised as a firefighter. I've got a DFS ID card here, which theoretically allows me to go onto any incident as long as I'm turning out with a brigade. I can't just rock up to one. Basically, through the state, I'm recognised as a firefighter, a volunteer firefighter, and that's pretty much that. So, I don't know how to say his name, if it's Olin, Olin, or Ollie. Either way, his nickname is now Ollie, so I would just use that. So Ollie asks, do you have a side job? Volunteer work is not paid, so yes, I do have a job. I work in IGA as a night field worker, and I think I might be moving over to education support. So don't hold that against me. Please don't quote me on it, because I don't know if I'm going to get it. Anyway, next one. Tennyson asks, why is teamwork so important in the fire service? Because without you don't have a team with just you, right? So if we're in BA, we're going into a house, you can't just send one person with BA into that place, because if they get in trouble, no one's going to know that they're in trouble, okay? Yeah, the BA pass might go off, but, anything else, the BA pass will go off, which is good, but you still have that teamwork there, so there's someone's got your back, someone else is watching out for you, okay? And then you watch out for each other as well. The other one, which is a lot in bushfire stuff, is, everywhere. It's not really a thing, because you can do it with one person, but, you've got to have the teamwork when you're actually spraying water, because you've got to have someone on the pump, then you've got to have someone on the branch. You can't go start at the pump, run to the branch, do that, drop the branch down, run back to the pump, do all that, because you've got to keep the branch out of the ground. So especially when you're rolling up hoses, you can have the branch here, but it gets heavy, So there's that. The other thing is, it's just general safety thing. I don't know if it's actually a rule, a written rule, but the potentially unwritten version is don't go in alone. You can't turn out alone in a truck. You could with a light tanker, but just don't. You got to have that teamwork. Two in a truck. You can't do the logbook, talk to radio, navigate, and drive at the same time, right? You can do radio and driving, but you can't do navigation, because you've got to pull over and all that. So it's just easier just to have that other person there, and it's a safety thing, really. Brano03 asks, how long have you been in the fire service for? Generally, I've been in since February last year, when I actually signed up to Bushfire Brigade. I got my training done in April last year, so it's been a year both ways from this day. But so it's been just over a year. FRS, I've been in since June, I think the end of June, and BFB, obviously a year. You would be able to get a station tour? No, not for either one, because that's just going to be a bit too I don't want to go into that, because it will, there's something that it's not really explainable, in easy words, but I'd rather not do a station tour. But the trucks that we have, I forgot to get a photo of one of them yesterday, but we've got the 2.4 here, trucks that we have. Yeah, so we've got the 2.4 there, we've got the FRS 3.4, only the back of it because it's way too close to the door, so yeah. We've got the FRS light tanker and rescue trailer, and we've also got our BFB 1.4, but the photo I have of that is not the greatest, so I might have to use an older photo. From Braino03, what's your most oh crap moment? Don't think I've had one yet. I really haven't had one yet, so we might have to skip that one. You can ask that one again in a few years down the line, but I don't think I've had one yet. What's the biggest bushfire? Alfred Costa asks, what's the biggest bushfire you've ever been called out to? Chest POV bushfire 08/01/2020. 30 hours. Jordan W asks, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made on the job? Forgetting to turn the water on is probably one of them. Other than that, I don't think I've made any other mistakes. I think the biggest one is that I forgot to turn the water on. Never know. Hass asks, without giving too much detail on the incident, what has been your most interesting experience on the fireground? Most interesting experience. Honestly, if you want the most excited feeling, it'll be watching the helitax go over and dropping water. Like, I'm talking about when you're on the fireground and like the helitax goes straight over you. You see that shot in the first video as well. But most interesting experience. Yeah, I've got no answer to that one. I don't know. Josh asks, what's the most annoyed you've been at another firefighter or at an incident, if at all? I've never been annoyed at anyone. I actually have not. I really have not. Avocado asks, what are your favourite firefighting puns / jokes? Find them hot, leave them wet. That's all I'm going to say. Jay Mullers asks, what's your favourite piece of equipment to use? Not the rate code, before anyone, including my current captain and ex-captain, not the rate code. Damn it, stop putting me on it. No, favourite equipment, radio. Jay's second question is, what's your favourite appliance, either overall or what you have at brigade? 2.4. Braino, second question, this is a bit further down than what the other one was. He asks, would you be able to show us your gear, like turnout gear, your bush and structure gear? Walk us through it and the differences between your two types of gear. Well, like I said on the first video, we have our fire rescue level 1s, which are, you wear, I've got my stuff there, I don't have any of my actual gear. Like, you've got your level 1 pants, oops, then you've got your level 1, you've got your brigade shirt. Then you have your level, I do believe these are level 1 structure boots. I'm going to pick that one up. So you got your level 1 structure boots, so yeah, well obviously they're structural grade. And you have your bush boots, your bushfire boots, which they're bushfire boots. They're essentially steel caps with a bit of protection, but yeah, that's essentially what they are. Then you've got your bushfire tunic and helmet. They're level 1s, so they're thin. They're thick, but they're thin. Then you've got your, well, yeah, like I said, your FRS level 1s, which is like, it's essentially the bushfire tunic, but just lime green and it's like bright green with FRS on the back. The level 2s are a bit thicker, and you've got level 2 pants, you see them there as well, and you've got your level 2 tunic and your level 2 helmet, which looks like a motorbike helmet with the front cut out. But yeah, so that's those two things there. I've explained it a little bit better in the first questions video, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So yeah, walk us through in the differences between your two types of gear. So bushfire stuff is basically a bit of heat protection and fire resistance from bushfires. Your structure, so your FRS level 1s are, pretty much the same for scrub fires, and RCRs are just a bit of like protection from glass and just basically that and blood and stuff. But your level 2s are a bit more heat resistant, so you can go inside a building under intense heat and that, and yeah, basically they're just heat resistant and ember resistant and fire resistant. But you wouldn't want to stand actually in a flame in them because they probably won't last too long. But yeah, it's just that extra bit of protection, Yeah, so that's it. The MH90 Taipan Samsung fridge. Actually, we had this discussion. It's a Samsung fridge that identifies. It's a MH90 Taipan, so a helicopter, and an attack helicopter that identifies as a Samsung fridge. Go figure. That asks, what's the weirdest call out you've been to? I haven't had a weird one yet. So, yeah, I haven't had one yet. Jordan W, second question is a bit further down than the last one. He asks, what's your most memorable moment? My first call out. It's on a farming property, and yeah, that day was pretty much, it was a week after I finished training. Okay, so I was allowed to turn out. It was 1 week after. And so we got that call out. I was there, went out with Grant, and yeah, it was just the most memorable day because you always remember your first job. So yeah, that's the most memorable one. And good day that was. We stopped it within a few hours, and yeah, no, that was good. So so thank you guys for watching. If you've got any questions, join the Discord server. The link is up there and in the description. And if you look at my channel banner, it's also in the top right corner. You just got to click the Discord logo. Also my website's down there as well. Give it a check out if you really want to, but I certainly just would. It's cringe fest. Alright, so yeah, no, thank you guys for watching. If you've got any questions, you can actually leave them in the comment section too, but I might not use them. Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, I definitely use the ones in the Discord server, so if you've got any there, then if you've got any questions, then just ask there. So thank you guys, stay safe. If you see fire or smoke, don't hesitate to call 000 or your local emergency number, and have a good one.